It is for thy that I try, die when thee I cry, and make chai. I nailed it. 10 Things I Hate About You is the type of movie they do not make anymore. Okay, I was cracking up 90% of the time. The cast, chef's kiss. The sarcasm, Michelin star. No. 2 Michelin stars. We even have a doppelganger. And a talent that passed away way too early. Like Heath Ledger gave us some prime acting in his time. There is no better Joker. The movie was based on Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew, all about a girlie who refuses to be obedient, thus needs the right hunk to tame her, which, what could go wrong? Plenty. So let's get into this very opinionated narration of 10 Things I Hate About You. It's early morning and another exciting day for the girlies going to school. Sunny day, rooftop down, blasting their favorite music. It's almost like a mini road trip. All is perfect in the popular world. Until it isn't. A red light stop, and as much as they try to ignore it, in a split second, the smile on their faces is replaced by fear. You see, on their left is the terror of any girlie that just wants to have fun and enjoy life. A girlie who likes rock music. Kat is so over the looks she is getting by the look at me girlies, like she is the problem, like she is the threat to the women of society. It's clearly the color pink, or the blatant marketing of what apparently became the peak of completing an education. To dress up in fancy clothes, dance with a guy, and maybe even do some rubbing. Wink, wink. It makes her sick seeing all these prom posters plastered everywhere. And you know what? She will take the burden of doing the right thing, no matter how much people hate her. Ripping the propaganda is the least she can do for the women and men lost to this vapid world. School is for sure not doing anything. Just look at the literature they are studying and how they're teaching women on what's supposed to be romantic. Hemingway? Seriously?
He was an abusive alcoholic misogynist.
Oh my god, can Kat just shut the F up? The privileged white girl sees the injustice happening to women and tries to lecture a black freaking teacher on what kind of books they're using when he is only given white writers. Like, he doesn't have enough problem dealing with these two white dudes trying to play hood dress up.
Don't even get me started on you.
Side note, this teacher was cracking me up. He wasn't, though, cracking up Kat or Joey, the cool guy who loves putting people down.
Pipe down, Chachi.
Again, wrong, but funny. Now, as any reputable school, Kat does have someone to talk to about her challenging experiences as a high schooler and how everyone is looking at her like, what? She's wearing skinny jeans? Oh, the terror. It's her school counselor who swears by being open and direct as being the best path to success.
Heinous f*** is the term used most often.
Or not. Kat honestly cannot wait to get the F out of here, and the liberal arts college in New York will most definitely do the trick. Far away from the superficial bullshit and immersing herself into something that actually matters. A 1-2 step. Yeah, I don't know, but every time I hear art school, my mind goes ballet. But as any woman trying to make something better of herself, Kat also has a white older man standing in her way. Her dad is looking at his sweet 18, knows it all, and well, the F is she gonna move to the other side of the country to do what she wants. And hey, he is not just being mean, he is just protective. He needs to make sure he has his eyes on her. There is a real world out there, and he sees it every day. A young teen pregnant because no one locked her up in the basement and kept her away from boys. Now, today, unfortunately, there are examples when that leads to even more disturbing pregnancies, but let's leave that for the true crime niche. Now, Kat is not the only one who needs to deal with her father's need to control because, protecting. Her sister is in the same kind of pickle. No boys allowed. If Kat doesn't date, Bianca isn't either. And for Bianca, well, that's a real problem. I mean, Kat doesn't even want to date anyone. It goes against her brand of being a feminist. But Bianca be different. And Cameron, the new kid at school, oh, he sees that not like the others. The second Bianca walks by, I mean, how would he not?
She's so pure.
No, he is a nerd. So when he falls for a girl because she pure, it's actually from genuine love and nothing disturbing, okay? It's totally different from how the popular bad guys react to Bianca.
Hey, your favorite kind. Virgin.
Virgin, pure, tomato. It's not about what people say, it's about who says it. And clearly, Cameron is not cool. He is skinny and short compared to Joey, so he means well. Luckily for Cameron, his new bestie, Michael, he sees through the shenanigans immediately. Cameron did not just stop in his step, mesmerized by the innocence of a girl he just saw. He is clearly a victim to a carefully curated strategy by the vapid Bianca, who knows exactly what to wear to make guys like them drool all over her and be forever doomed to the pits of not being good enough for a beauty like hers. Now, is Michael actually being a smart guy calling out his friend on the very problematic reason to fall in love with someone? Or is he making it a girl's problem that a man falls for her because of how she dresses? Yes, both can be true. Cameron, though, is not giving up. Unlike Michael and other guys, he has a gut feeling. Bianca is not vapid or using her looks to make guys like him feel small. There's more to her. So when he finds out that Bianca is actually looking for a French tutor, well, what better way than to use his skills to get to know her a little better? I mean, use his skills, pretend he has any skills, tomato, potato, am I right? It's for die and the die for my tie. Again, he's the dorky guy, not the hot guy in a leather jacket. So, it's actually cute. Like, he's trying so hard for her. Cameron wastes no time in making his move. First lesson and boom, he asks her out. And Bianca? Well, Bianca is a little bit surprised because aren't we supposed to study? But then a light bulb. This could actually work for her. You see, Bianca is the part of the look at me girlies. And unlike her rock listening freak of a sister, she is all about the high school experience. So when her dad forbid her to date, well, it does not work when Joey, the cool hot senior who just drove her home the other day in his cool red car, and no, I do not know the model, seems to want to date her. Biz, she is being robbed of being an even more popular sophomore. And that's a life experience.
Hey, Calvin, look. It's Cameron.
Yeah, thanks for the invite, but I can't really date unless my sister Kat dates. So, we all know how she is.
She's a bitch.
Aw, sisterly love. Watching this makes me feel so at home, like you hate the most and you love the most. Luckily for Bianca, Cameron, he is not one to give up easily. He is a problem solver. He is a conqueror. Besides, there are men who like to date women who are a bit on the tough side. They like an adventurous life, a little danger.
It'd be like extreme dating. Huh?
Bingo. Bianca looks at Cameron with her innocent eyes. You would do that for me? Biz, are you kidding? He was about to sell his kidney to hire Timothée Chalamet for that French charm, okay? Finding a date for her scary sister is easy breezy nerd's way. I'm not sure if using the word nerd is problematic. Please don't cancel me. I am open to learning. Cameron and Michael are on a mission. Find a guy who is willing to go to the pits of doom and date a feminist. Because if Shakespeare taught us anything, it is about the sacrifices one must make in the name of love. And He also showed us how it might not be the best, but again, tomato cucumber, am I right? The problem is, no freaking guy is brave enough to take on the feminist Kat. I mean, for some of these guys, they wouldn't date Kat if she was the last girl on earth and there were no sheep, okay? And there are no sheep, right?
Are there sheep?
Though in the sea of cowards, there is always the one that will do the job needed. The one who is not afraid to go against the rules. The one that has that it factor needed to get some dirty work done. And who is more perfect than Patrick, the outcast of the class? I mean, this guy, he be doing some crazy stuff. Like he cuts a frog in a lab class. He plays with fire. He is also rumored to have sold his liver for cigarettes. Wait, that's not right. Speakers. And there's some tea on him potentially spending some time behind bars. And yes, it is difficult, but if Cameron needs to play Kat, his one true love's sister, by setting her up with a dangerous man, well, that's just a sacrifice he is willing to take. It's for thee die that I lie and my chai. Besides, any strong woman needs an equally strong man to handle her. So, Cameron might be just doing God's work without even knowing it. Now, this great task Cameron was dealt with to, get to heaven, not so easy, especially when Patrick is totally unapproachable. Like, he should take some chocolate and calm down. Lucky though, these good grades kids, they have an ace in their sleeves. The brain. And the solution is simple. They need a middleman, an investor.
Someone with money who's stupid.
You know what is the biggest challenge for any aspiring actor/model? Being spotted. Being finally recognized for their talent. And founding the right charity for taxes. And Joey has just been recognized. Dingle in front of him an opportunity to bloom a flower, and boom, the nerd just got an investor. And somehow this sounds quite realistic and disturbing. And voila. Not only did Michael set up Joey to pay Patrick to take Kat out so his buddy Cameron can take out Bianca, but also he negotiated something for himself. When he walks down the hallway and he says hi to Joey, Joey says hi back. That's how a true middleman works, okay? Making sure he's also building his connections. Now, Patrick is a little confused by Joey, the inspiring model. Like, what do you mean you want me to take a chick out? I'm cast as a bad boy, not as a gigolo. How much? $20. Here's the thing though. If an outcast knows something about business, it's to not accept the first offer. A little beepy poopy pop peep, and how Patrick sees it, it will cost $75 just to pay for a proper date. The movies, the popcorn, $50 and we have a deal, Fabio. He's a high schooler. Second rule of good business, move fast. P.S. Do not take business advice from me. I'm a YouTuber. Kat is finishing her soccer practice because, of course, she is a feminist. So that means she does boys stuff. Yes, a feminist true desire is to be a boy. Hey there, girly. Also, do not take dating advice from Patrick. Girly. Girly, here we go again. Another hotshot trying to impress her. Actually, she's sweating like a pig. How about himself? Whoa! Calm down. That's an interesting way of getting a guy's attention. I mean, does she not see his hair? Well, from where Kat is standing, it seems to have caught his attention. So I guess she's doing something right.
The world makes sense again.
Feminist girly who hates everything pink? 1. A hot, bad boy, but secretly has a good heart. He just needs to grow in it and the right girl will help him. 0. And for some romantic souls, captured by the curly hair on a masculine body, it might even feel a little bit harsh how Kat is treating him. I mean, look at his arms. But this man just accepted money to take her out on a date and started with, "Hey girly, I think Kat's gut feeling is pretty spot on. Attempt number 1 did not work, so we move to attempt number 2. Ambush a girlie at a store.
You're not afraid of me, are you?
Kat is confused. Why would she be afraid of him? She is a strong, independent woman. Me? I'm weak. If I'd feel a guy I don't like is stalking me, I'd run to the freaking woods and make friends with the bear. Patrick is impressed because, he was hoping she'll go out with him because she is scared of him. Damn it. Now he really needs to make her like him.
Oh, baby, I want you. I need you.
Yeah, it's so much easier to exploit if they're scared. You know what? The price just went up. If Joey wants him to take someone on a date by liking him, pay up, biz. This job requires growth from him. Joey is looking at Patrick like, sure will do, boy. The thing is, if Joey doesn't pay up, he'll have to forget about Bianca. Kat, no date. Bianca, no date. Well, Joey is scared of losing. Biz, fresh flour is hard to find these days. That's disturbing, I apologize. Lucky for Patrick, unlucky for Kat, but it's how the world spins. Behind the scenes, someone is helping him in his conquest of being liked. Bianca and Cameron are doing some digging and they have some insights about who Kat is and what she digs. Now, all Cameron needs to do is pass this information to Patrick, and this, well, again, not an easy task because Patrick, he hangs at a local biker's pub. Yes, he might be 18, but he looks mature, so it's okay. Words of many disturbing individuals. First tip, Kat hates smokers. Patrick is confused. So what, now he is a non-smoker? Well, if you want to be liked, you need to be someone they like, clearly. But there are things that make any man rethink of how far will they take their pursuit. And Patrick, the F is he gonna be seen at the Club Skunk, where they play angry chick music. Patrick, my man, you need to work for that cha-ching. You can't just get a handout, okay? Patrick is making his way through the entrance of the underground club, and biz, seeing all these women in one place, looking at him, not scared at all, it will make a man shiver. But it's okay. He can do it. Just walk. One step at a time. It's what he had to do after the liver recovery, so it's familiar. Now, as any dark path one must take, the fear we need to conquer, shadows we need to shoo away. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and when Patrick sees Kat dancing on the dance floor, having fun and enjoying, even the angry chick music starts to fade away. He knows exactly what to do.
Do you mind? You're kind of ruining this for me.
What? Did you think he'd be an amateur? Any man knows exactly how to break a woman. Be rude to her and watch her need to be good enough. Life force kick in.
I don't see the usual smoke around you.
Damn it, Kat, you were not supposed to fall for it. You are a feminist. Fighting to be treated with respect and all. Girl. But I get it. It is difficult to find the good enough life force. One journal entry at a time, and we will get there. She is confused though. Patrick knows her favorite bands. It's a bit sus. I mean, this man is in my same class. We never spoke. Then he asked me out. Then he shows up at a store to ask me out again. And then he is at the club where my favorite band is playing because apparently he likes angry chick music too. You looked sexy.
Aw, Patrick, you're making me blush.
What? Every girl wants to hear she is sexy, especially the type of girl who hates being objectified. Feminism? It's all an act. She just hasn't met the right bad boy yet. But despite the persistent, the compliments, and the mystically fated, oh my God, You like ice cream? I like ice cream. Kat is not gonna go out with Patrick, especially not to a house party. So, peace out. Now, maybe Patrick doesn't have enough power to convince Kat, but there is someone who has a bit more sway. Come on, Kat, please do this for me. Bianca is desperate to go to the house party. It's her ticket to awesomeness. And unless Kat is going, then her father doesn't even want to hear about it. So Kat, looking at her sister's puppy eyes, can't help but give in. Fine, I'll make an appearance. Now the dad is the one panicking. Like he's looking at his daughters like, you two got together? There is only one thing to do. Bring out the belly. The only way you learn is by experiencing things. Kat is ready to go. She grabs her jacket, opens the door, and whoop, jump scare. It's Patrick. I mean, he told her he'll pick her up on Friday. So, Friday. Oh my God, he doesn't give up. And Kat should run. Like this, are we serious right now? 2 things. First, I don't like to do this, but I have to. Look at this scene and replace Patrick with someone you don't find attractive. So is it about the gesture, the pursuit, or is it about who is actually doing it? Yes, we're superficial. Be aware of it. Second, someone who pursues you, even after you rejected them and you feel like, oh my God, he really wants me, is going to be the same freaking person you'll be fighting down the road every time you will try to actually be heard. I mean, you used to like it when I dismissed you, so what's the problem now? So, be better to yourself. Now, this house party is actually a little setup. The geeks did it again. Look, you might think that Michael is just a nerd and you can push him out of the MBA group, but Boyle, you have a thing or two coming your way. Or 100. Party ambush! The future does stand on the youth. I mean, getting revenge while also securing the perfect opportunity for Cameron to hang with Bianca, those are some business moves. The problem is, Bianca is not here for Cameron. Cameron thought this would be his lucky night. And now he is looking at Bianca basically drooling all over Joey. And he can't believe it. Like, he was used? Typical, huh? Even when the smart ones do all the work, it's the cool, confident guys who get the benefits. I mean, look at Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg. Maybe not Mark. The injustice is real.
It's off. The whole thing is off.
Patrick is confused. What do you mean it's off? Like, I be making bank. Also because he is multitasking right now, and that's what women do, not men. So, let's calm down. Kat, the above it all girly, well, she is not above getting drunk and giving a little show to whoever wants to watch. And no, it's not like Kat is just looking for an opportunity for a little, all eyes on me while pretending to be different. This was all Joey's doing. You see, she warned him. She warned him to stay away from her little sis. And did he listen? Does her sister listen? No, she just wants to enjoy her adolescence.
Scamper off and do the same.
So what do you do when you feel out of place? When you feel like you don't have any control over anything? Well, if you can't beat them, at least give them something to talk about. A little drop it low on the table, a little wave roll. And this is how Julie Stiles auditioned for Save the Last Dance. Luckily though, Patrick was stalking her all the time, so when she bumped her head on the freaking chandelier, we get it, Boyle, you are rich, Patrick was right there to catch her. Almost like Prince Charming. Long hair and all. The problem is, no one freaking cares about a drunk girl who might have a concussion. And especially not Cameron. And Patrick is trying to hint at Cameron, like, my man, I'm in a little bit of a situation here. But Cameron, no, you didn't. Busy? We have a serious problem here. Bianca used me. So please don't be coming at me with the whole Kat might need to go to the hospital shenanigans. Like, we were just using this woman. So, Patrick, please focus.
She wanted Joey the whole time.
Oh my God, these freaking nerds. Patrick grabs Cameron by the shoulder, looks him straight into his eyes, and gives him the courage that separates a smart guy from the cool guy. If he likes Bianca, if she was worth all this trouble, then he shouldn't fall to a guy like Joey. Listen to me, boy. Never, ever let anyone make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. Go for it. Now, I don't know about you, but Patrick be touching some souls. Bad boys are actually good. They see a woman for who she is. A dum-dum who doesn't know what she wants, so man, don't give up when she says no. If only you'll be lucky enough to come across one. Maybe try and write letters to prisoners. I heard that's a tactic. Fingers crossed he only did it because he was drunk. Get yourself together, woman. With Cameron out the way, Patrick has time to focus on his prey. He separates Kat from the crowd, takes her on a bit more private space so they can be alone. Now, you might think that this is some, I do hope I made friends with that bear in the woods moment. But that's only because you watch too much true crime, okay? It's time to lay off, Matilda. Patrick actually does the right thing. He takes Kat home and makes sure she's okay. Side note to all men, learn from this part, right? This is the part you should take as how to treat women, okay? I get it. The grand gestures, the stalking seems more get quick reward solution, but being a decent person goes a long way. Now, for the women, please make sure you have actual friends with you when you decide to get wasted. Because unfortunately, until we make sure all men are raised better, the probability of, a not good person finding you is still very high. Now, seeing how Patrick showed up for Kat makes her trust a little bit more. She tells him all about her dreams of starting a band. I mean, her dad would love that. Patrick is a bit confused. I mean, Kat doesn't seem like a person that listens to her dad. Oh, but we do. No matter how rebellious we are and want to fight for ourselves, our beliefs, our lives, somehow, deep down, the must-have parents approval switch is still kind of on. If you figured out how to cut the cord and not feel guilty, share your wisdom in the comments below. Kat and her dad don't really go well together. In fact, her dad has a very clear expectations of how Kat should be. Someone more like,
Bianca.
Bianca, huh?
Like, Patrick gets that everyone is digging Bianca, but to him, he really doesn't get it.
She's without.
Okay, without?
She's without.
Without what?
You're not so vile after all.
I guess it doesn't matter. Because what's really important right now, right here, is that Kat is better than her sister. And this guy, he sees it. Like, bad boys do be knowing some things, okay? A feminist who is all about being accepted as who she is in reality just jealous of her popular sister. Tell her she better and boom, here comes the kiss. But what's that? Patrick doesn't want to kiss Kat?
Maybe we should do this another time.
What do you mean, Patrick? You just insulted my sister. I thought we had something here. Kat gets out of the car and slams the door. I can take you coming after me repeatedly when I said no. I can take you being rude to me. Bis, I can even take you insulting my sister. But, I agree, I'm better, so. But not taking advantage of me when I am drunk and I just threw up? That's a little too far, mister, okay? You should think about your attitude. But what's more interesting? Seeing a woman stand by her values and appreciate when someone respects those values back, or she mad, so now he needs to do a big gesture to get her back again? I mean, come on, baby, we need some drama, some fireworks. And many women and men who grow up watching this Therapy. It's how we keep the money rolling and support economy through all phases of life. But while one girl is experiencing the car chat of humiliation, another one is experiencing the same. You see, Bianca, having a chance to spend some time with Joey, started to realize that maybe, just maybe, not gonna work.
What about this?
Like, Joey is clearly more interested in modeling. So now, not only did she ditch Cameron, who is a good guy because her friend went with Joey once Bianca wasn't interested anymore.
Hey, you pass.
Like, just a minute ago, Bianca tried to set up this same friend with Cameron when, she needed to get away from him. And this is what she gets in return: the audacity. But what's that? A light? No, it's Cameron standing a couple of feet in front of her. She asked him if he could take her home. And honestly, he doesn't want to. I mean, she just freaking used him. But at the same time, he's a good guy. So, Though you know what? No. They reach her place and he has something to say. It is no more nice guy. No more being treated like he doesn't matter. No more being the strategist, the mastermind behind all the schemes and then not getting pussy return.
Have you always been this selfish? Does she even understand everything he did for her?
Cameron, my man.
Just because she is beautiful doesn't mean she can treat others like crap.
Yeah, but you were the one who...
He really liked her, and he even defended her when people called her shallow.
Oh, okay, but she doesn't owe you because you like her.
I learned French for you.
Well, no. You learned for yourself. In fact, you were willing to kind of risk her grades just to be closer to her because, I guess you deserve it. You also paid a guy to play her sister and you didn't care about her or anyone else as long as you got what you wanted. So, it's a little weird going off on her. My man, you need to talk to a professional.
And then just blow me off so you can...
Well, F me. I guess it worked. Damn it. I always get tricked. You got me, fellas. I guess we do just like being put down. And just like that, Cameron graduated from deceiving in the shadows to doing it with the right kind of courage, directly to the face. Now, don't get me wrong. Did Bianca play a little dirty? And by little, I mean played her sister to go out with a dangerous man so she can go out? Yes, she did. Is it also correct that Cameron told Bianca it is not okay to just use people or treat them like they don't matter? Yes, it is. Is it also disturbing that we're supposed to look at Cameron as though the good guy be winning?
And back in the game.
Yes, it is. Because Biz, Cameron is one of the most selfish characters in this freaking movie. But he a dork and fell in love, so he deserves it. Being back in the game, though, means that a certain someone needs to also be back in the game. The problem is that this certain someone is pissed. And the certain someone is Kat, who again is, for reasons not known to mankind, mad at a guy who didn't kiss her when she was under influence. Now, on the flip side, excluding alcohol and all, imagine a guy pursuing you. Every time you say no, boop, there he is again. And when you finally, decide to give him a chance, he's like, not so fast. Let's calm down. That's a mind F right there. Right now, though, it's time to lay low. That's the best Patrick can do. Just wait for her to cool down. The problem is, business does not wait. And Joey is ready for phase 2. He needs to make sure that Kat gets to prom. Oh my God, Patrick is so done with this douche. He is done playing his games. Because, now we are in the other part of Patrick growth arc, so the little game was all Joey using money to make him do bad stuff.
300?
Well, Patrick can't say no to that. You know what they say though, everyone has a price. And Patrick, well, he might really be needing money for a new liver. So don't be judgy, okay? It's hard for him, especially now when Kat doesn't like him. Luckily for Patrick though, behind every front face, there are brains in the back that actually do the work. And to Cameron and Michael, It is clear what needs to be done to get back on track with Miss Difficult. He needs to sacrifice himself on the ladder of dignity and even the score. Kat is dribbling on the field, left, right, play with the ball when... What? Is that freaking lunatic hijacking the school stadium speakers, sliding down the pole and singing a song? Yes, it is Patrick. He is proving himself to Kat by showing he is stable. Just to add here, I have nothing against grand gestures, but I do have against who does it and the timing. If you're in a relationship, things are going well, a gesture now and then, a little surprise is good. It's just another way of showing love. But when you do it when you barely know a person or after a fight, then the gesture is not, extra expression of love. You're just trying to make someone feel a type of way so they can forget they're feeling some other type of way. But if we step away from judging everything, we all know if a man did for you what Patrick did for Kat, you would call for help. And yes, Patrick does need help. But according to this movie, a little bit different one. He needs a girl to flash her boobs to a teacher so he can get out of detention. Yay! Yup. Because that's what a woman who fights for being taken seriously in this patriarchal world really wants. Is get a little crazy and flash her boobs so she can save a guy. Okay, I am being a bit harsh here, okay? She did it so they can go on a paddle boat. What? A little time for them to get to know each other better. Last time they bonded over being the scary outcast and establishing that she is better than her sis. Who knows where it takes them this time? Patrick goes deep. He wants to know what's her excuse for acting the way they do. Being a little, crazy kids, exploiting women's body to help a guy out. And for Kat, it's simple. She just doesn't like to do what people expect. Why should she live by expectations of others instead of her own? Patrick gets it. So she disappoints them from the start and she's covered?
Yeah, something like that.
Wait, I'm confused. How did we get here? Patrick, my man, I get that you are a mature guy, hanging in bikers' pubs, drilling a hole in a book because you can, playing with fire. But how did you go from I don't like following people's expectations to you're afraid you are not good enough in a span of, 2 paddles?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I guess Patrick found his calling, helping people see the truth. The problem is that Kat failed. You see, Patrick was never disappointed by her.
You never disappointed me.
Oh, okay. It was for the setup. They needed to put that little quick psychological conclusion so he could nail it with that one-liner. Wait, let me react correctly.
You never disappointed me.
Aw, I love him. Just a quick reminder, Patrick is paid for this, okay? So we should appreciate the extra mile he's giving. This calls for celebration. He did correctly diagnose her and told her he is the one she never disappointed. So it's time for some pickleball. And Bess, was I shocked when I saw pickleball was back then played with balloons, color balloons, the F? Let me tell you. The first time I went to pickleball, I was confused about the popularity of this game. What do you mean hunting and hurting people is such fun times? Let me guess. You're one of the billionaires, huh? Let's reverse the pickleball to balloons, huh? And while all of this is fun and games, it's time to get a bit deeper. It's time to really bare your soul. Kat looks at Patrick's eyes. Tell me something true. Patrick doesn't like peas.
No, silly. Something no one else knows about.
He looks at Kat. He gently approaches her, kisses her neck. You are sweet and sexy. And what, no one else knows that about Kat but you? Interesting. Like this, do not be giving me, oh, I'm real with you. And the realness is somehow you being the only one who likes me. The fuck? Way to start that trauma bonding, huh? Like, what do people think? We just fall for these shenanigans? They kiss. Well, F me again. It works on Kat. Now, this what doesn't work on Kat is being asked to go to the prom. Like, Kat really be different. And honestly, the way Patrick is pushing it, being all like, come on, it will be the last thing people will expect from you, when she already said no, does not feel good.
Why are you pushing it?
Well, Kat, sweetie, this is that part I mentioned at the beginning, when a guy pursues you despite you rejecting him and it seems so romantic. This is how then later on you need to deal with them actually accepting the word no. And Patrick, does not handle it well. Like, he's not pushing it. Well, he needs to have a motive if he wants to spend time with her.
You need therapy, you know that?
Yes, Patrick, you, her, and a majority of us do. I mean, the audacity of her questioning him like that when he likes her and he is just trying to get a new liver as a bonus package. He takes a cigarette out and lights up a smoke. Kat is shooked. Like, what the F is going on? You know what? F it. She is not dealing with this. She takes the cigarette from his mouth, throws it on the floor because, he might be a douche, but she also doesn't want him to die. And she walks away. On the other side of the freaking street, Bianca is also not having the bestest time. Like, she is sitting here, clearly at this point pretending she needs a French tutor, while Cameron is still, willing to jeopardize her grades. And he doesn't even ask her to prom. Like, she is so done. And she also walks away. I mean, these men, like, first they make us feel bad about not being with them. And then you're the one who's begging to get some attention back. This, it works every time. And not only that, like, the prom is coming and Bianca is actually the only sophomore that was invited. By Joey, actually. And because Kat doesn't want to go, she is forbidden as well. Like, folks do not know or do not have any idea about the importance of social climbing when you are in high school. Now, Kat does feel bad for her little sister, but she's not going to do something she doesn't want to just because Bianca wants to go. She is a firm believer in doing things for yourself, not others. And she gets how Bianca thinks she wants to go, but prom is not all that people think it is. In fact, she has a little story to share with Bianca, something that will shed some light on why Kat believes what she does. Once upon a time, back when she was a popular girly, which Bianca knows happened, and then one day her sister just woke up and hates everyone, she actually dated, wait for it, Joey.
Please tell me you're joking.
Yes, Biz, Kat was dating Joey, the guy who is now trying to date Bianca, and Kat warned to stay away from. And listen to this. So they were dating, and one day she decides to, do it because everyone else was doing it. So, But then after, she kind of didn't want to do it anymore. And she said to Joey that she's not ready. And what did he do? He dumped her. And after that, she swore she will never do something just because other people do it. So this is where we kind of get the source of Kat's personality, right? Even saying, she became this feminist fighting for her rights because, oopsie, she actually got hurt by a guy. Now, this is totally normal. Like, to be fair, I think a lot of young girls, their first contact with feminism in some way is from getting hurt, be it by guy or just not being, accepted by others. That's fine, right? It's normal. The problem is that these types of movies, they never show us, okay, but then what, right? What is the healthier version of feminism? How do I still continue to show up for myself, to learn how to do things for myself, and it's not sourced in anger and just hating everyone? Nope. In these movies, it's like, you know what? Here's a guy. Whoop. All healed. Now, coming back to Kat and Bianca, like, I have a sister, and me and her didn't get along when we were, let's say, the same age, right, as Bianca and Kat. But if a guy that hurt me tried to date her, oh, best believe we would sit down and talk the second I would find out about it. Like, what in the disturbed writing is this?
I wanted to let you make up your own mind about him.
Sure, Kat. You wanted to protect your sister by what? Letting her F around and find out? Kat, just say it, okay? Just say it. You hate your sister. That's it. Bianca is confused. Is this supposed to be some big sister bonding moment? Like, what the F is Kat on? She wanted for Bianca to learn on her own while at the same time help their dad to keep her hostage and not experience anything. Well, Bianca, while yes, 100% you have a point there, maybe let's take a step back. Like, take a minute and focus on a guy slept with my sister and then dumped her apart. Like, maybe some compassion or...
It's not like I'm stupid enough to repeat your mistakes.
Yeah, something went horribly wrong in that family. Now, if I, go on Bianca's side, like, she does have a point. Like, Kat is basically doing the same thing to Bianca as her dad is doing to her, or basically to both of them, thinking she is protecting when she is just basically patronizing, right? She knows best. And I don't know if it was intentional, but either way, it does give us like a look into how, let's say, toxic patterns transfer, through generations. Like, you get hurt by how your parents treat you, and you vow that you will never do it, just to not then even realize when you are doing the exact same thing to someone else. The sister bonding Kat was hoping for did not work out. And honestly, what Bianca said is starting to hit, especially when she sees her little sister just sitting on a tire swing without even a push. That's it. She will go to prom so her sister can go as well.
Funny, sweetie.
It's not a joke. Both Kat and Bianca are ready to go, and he can already see it. This is it. The next thing, cameras up in here, filming 18 and pregnant. On the positive side, maybe they'll make some good money and become famous. But at least he will give a final warning to his little sweet girl's date.
I know every cop in town, bucko.
Bianca is not the only one with a date, though. Patrick responded to the last-minute call from Kat, and it's time to make things right again. Kat wants to apologize for questioning his motives the other day. She was wrong, and Patrick is an understanding man.
You're forgiven.
Like, what in the victims be apologizing is going on here? Kat, milady, you do remember that this guy told you should go to therapy because, you were questioning him when he was pushing you? And he clearly pretended he doesn't smoke. Like, did that concussion from the party finally kick in? But that's the thing, right? If we ignore this is for the plot part, like, how many of us felt something was off, confronted a person, and then got attacked for even bringing it up? Now, is Kat us, or we learned from characters like Kat? Like, either way, what would be better is to show Patrick being the one who apologizes first, and the plot could still exist. Like, hey, I'm really sorry for pushing you to go to the prom or for telling you need therapy. But oh well, we're gonna go with Patrick is just gonna avoid it until he can. I mean, if she never finds out he's being paid to take her out, that's fine by him. And I guess just to relieve his soul a little bit more, he has a surprise for Kat. It's her band playing. What? Oh, yes, biz. Patrick called in a favor, and voila. Who needs honesty and transparency, am I right? Kat cannot believe this man, and neither can we, Kat. Neither can we. And neither can Joey. Yes, biz. Joey walks up to Patrick, pulls him away from Kat, and he needs some check-in on his Return on investment. He didn't pay Patrick to go out with Kat just so Bianca would go out with Cameron. Wait, what? So the guy that picked up Bianca was Cameron? You don't say. Joey is livid, and so is Kat. Mother, nothing in it for him, huh? Oh no, Patrick just got exposed, but he was just starting to fall for Kat. What an injustice. It's what movie wants you to think and feel in this moment, right? Oh my God, poor Patrick. What will happen now? When in reality, we should be like, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Finally, poor Kat has all the information needed to actually decide what you want to do about this man. She storms off the dance floor and Patrick runs after her. He tries to explain, but it's too late.
You are so not who I thought you were.
He is not ready to give up. He grabs her, he kisses her, aka assaults her. But Kat, she pulls away. And as he is standing on top of the stairs, Juliet, aka Kat, is running outside, both slippers still on. And behind him is Bianca, who actually just got out of fight with Joey. Bis, you don't even know it. In the time Kat and Patrick were arguing, this little Missy was throwing some fists.
This one is for my sister. Pow!
Once she found out Joey actually had a bet placed to get down with her on prom, she was ready to bring justice for all of them. Cameron, who was on the floor smacked by Joey, her sister, and herself. And now she, as Patrick, is standing on the top of the stairs looking at Kat running away, feeling some type of way. As they should. Like, what do you mean? You were the one who also set up your sister with a bad boy. I'm getting a headache from all the manipulations running this high school. Like, you are kids, for Christ's sake. But not to worry. If there is one thing we can count on, is the characters eventually showing remorse for their actions. The next day, as Kat is sitting on the porch, drawing in her sketchbook, Bianca wants to talk to her. She wants to thank her sister for going to the prom the day before. It really meant a lot to her.
I'm glad.
And she goes on a sailing trip with Cameron. But at least Kat will also get something good coming her way. After the struggle of not being heard, she can go to Sarah Lawrence. She hugs her dad and she is ecstatic. It's the kind of joy only kids who had to fight their parents day and night to be heard would recognize. That moment when the parent finally goes, hey, I'm actually a good person, so I'll grant you this wish and you'll be forever grateful for it. Now, what is a girl to do when she realizes that the guy she fell for was actually just doing it for the money? How do you process the hurt, the betrayal? How do you try to move on? Kat writes a poem for her literature class and she is ready to share it with everyone.
Lord, here we go.
Because, are you actually a creative person if you don't want to be praised for your work? And no shade. At the end of the day, we all want to be recognized for something, right? Except for monks. Though monks are recognized for being monks. So is it really for the inner peace? She stands in front of her class, her voice a little shaky, but ready to share her pain. The poem is 10 Things I Hate About You. Oh my God, Patrick is already bracing himself. Like, why don't you just get that pickleball gun and hit me now? Do it. Now, for obvious reasons, I'm not gonna recite the whole song. You know it, and if you don't, you can Google it. But the gist of it is kind of like a list of all the things she hates about him. His hair, his boots, the way he drives her car, the way he makes her cry. Until the end of the song, where she admits that she actually doesn't hate him. Not even a little. Not even at all. Now, to me, this poem is actually a very real experience or emotion that you go through when you are hurt by someone, right? And you hate everything about them, what they've done to you. But at the same time, you haven't really let go of the love you feel for them. And that's a real normal thing. And if the movie would end at this point, at this very moment, Kat walks out and we see her in college with a smile, going after what she wants, it would be chef's kiss. The message would be, hey, being angry at the world and rejecting everything and everyone won't help you live the life that you want for yourself. And as you're growing, you will get hurt. You will come across different people, and some will be good, some a little less. And you will learn through it all how to show up for yourself in a healthy way. Like, that's what young teens and even adults need to learn. But no, is this really a good movie if we don't have a celebration of love at the end? You see, while Kat surprised Patrick with his poem, he has a little surprise for her too. You know that money he earned from Joey to take Kat out? He bought her a guitar so she can follow her dream and start a band.
That's for me?
Yeah, he had some extra cash and this asshole paid him to take a girl out. Yes, Patrick, let's blame it on the investor, right? You just got caught by it. Oh yeah, it was for the liver. The thing is, he screwed up the job. You see, Patrick fell for the girl. Oh my God, Kat, he fell for you. Like, you can't just ignore that. You know how hard it is for a bad boy to fall for someone? You special, and you should appreciate the power you have. Shh! I won't be hearing any of the, but he was hiding it until he was exposed. But he pretended to like the same music. Or was he even himself when the goal was to take her out? This is love we are talking about, and sometimes things are a bit rough. And finally, standing in front of each other, the love just cannot be denied. They kiss. Go out with the bad guy. Yeah, he did some wrong things, sure, but deep down, he just hadn't realized how great you were yet. And once he does, you get the love of your life. It's worth it. Like, you'll also get a Birkin when he really screws up. Like, I'm genuinely confused why, if we already have the bad boy actually has a heart thing, we don't also get the bad boy genuinely apologizes and takes responsibility for his actions. In case you are a feminist yourself, don't worry. There is a strong man out there that can handle you, and you can handle him. The good ones, the genuine, healthy people who aren't also the outcasts, no, those are reserved for the housewives. Speaking of hurt people falling in love and how it is done in a bit more healthy way, I do suggest you to check the video I made on the movie The Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, starring Margot Robbie and the penguin guy. What was it? Colin Farrell. Like, that one has some good nuggets on what it looks like two people coming together. So, have fun.